What's up, Chillville? We had some news and traffic updates for you. It's looking like cloudy skies out there. So grab an umbrella if you're out and about, or cozy up indoors as we fall into autumn. The summer's finally cooled off and hoodie season is upon us. What's that? I think I can hear the rain starting.
Good morning, good afternoon. I guess technically we're afternoon. How's everybody doing? What's going on a Saturday? Thanks for stopping by here for a minute. Just want to take a little bit of your time. Just wanted to give my thoughts on the events of the last few days. and had a lot of time to think about it and came to a conclusion last night and then again this morning. Something was just more confirmed a few things that were on my mind. Hi, Sue. Thank you from Pennsylvania. A lot of Pennsylvania peeps in here. Everyone else, the usual suspects, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. I'm not ignoring your names. I'm just trying to kill a little time, save a little time. But thank you all for being here. So Wednesday night, I had Ophelia come on the show, and contrary to what some people may think, I wasn't trying to be necessarily a peacekeeper, and definitely not trying to be a man controlling women or anything like that. No, I don't do that. If somebody else does, well, that's somebody else. But those who love me, those are my family and the people I love around me, no, that's not the case. So, and yeah, I'm going to walk into a room full of peacocks and want to control everybody. Okay. Yeah, I don't do that. So I was just trying to figure out where all this crap started. It's a lot of noise. It's a lot of, at first the back and forth. Yeah, it's got me interested. I'm not going to lie. And I was watching, and you get caught up in it. And I get it. I understand that. I don't fault anybody for that. We are human, and there's a certain level of drama that people like to watch. And so yeah, I got caught up in it, and then I just over time, it's just things are getting worse. Things are getting more personal. Things are getting physical. People are attacking people's property. They are attacking young people or children. You're attacking deceased, and it just got way overboard. Getting way overboard, and it was already way overboard, and trying to keep it from getting to anything worse beyond that. So I thought, hey, you know what? Let me just try to find out. And I don't have all the answers. I don't know what happened. I don't claim to know what happened. I don't take sides. That's another thing some people believe I do. I don't. Um, was I more sympathetic to one side than the other? I'm not going to lie. That was probably obvious. But it doesn't mean um, that anyone had my full support. Just because I acknowledge someone or a group, it doesn't mean I support them. Um, as things got worse, that's why I decided, you know what? I don't know. Let me find out what was going on. How did this all start? Don't think I got all the answers. Don't think all the answers will ever be. And even with everyone providing evidence, or look at that video, or look at this video, look at that post, look at there's still, that doesn't cover it. Believe it or not, that's not enough. It's not enough. So after she was on, Frank came on to say his piece. He had his wife with him. I was not showing preference as to who got an hour or who got a little more than an hour. I mean, granted, he had two people with him and his wife, so that took a little longer. But I was not showing favoritism for some reason. I don't know what that reason might be. That night happened. During that conversation, Jaime was in the chat, and he suggested a truce. I call it a truce. I'm calling it a truce. He said, let's have peace. Let's not talk about each other for the day. I don't remember exactly if 24 hours was thrown in there by anyone. Maybe it was by me. And you know what? If I'm not going to look at the comments right now, just don't start any crap. This is not what that's for. Don't instigate. Don't start crap. This is not what that's for. I'm talking about me here. I'm not necessarily talking about them. So you should be so kind as to not go there. I would appreciate that. So he suggested to try to, he's willing to not talk, not mention names, not get into it. Ophelia agreed. Frank agreed. And apparently only lasted overnight, as during the day, Jaime was responding to somebody and apparently peace was broken. I don't know the real details, whatever. I don't know if it was ever going to happen. I'm not, I was not going to moderate everyone forever, nor was I trying to control anyone forever. That's not my intention with all this. I was just trying to maybe get things to calm down a little bit, go back down to where it was, I don't know, a year ago. Things were more, I don't know, however long ago it was, where it was just not so getting ugly. I mean, ugly to where that people are fearing for their personal safety. That's not cool. That's not good. I don't agree with that at all whatsoever. Skip a day. And then last night I had Jaime. And, because I wanted to allow him his time to say what he had to say because he didn't get to on Wednesday night. And I did. And he said what he had to say. And then another gentleman came on, Luke, and wanted to respond. And I said, I wasn't planning on it, but Jaime was like, "No, go ahead. I don't mind." Okay, so they got into it. Whatever happened there. Frank did come on again. He wanted to add something. Um, so that happened, and after last night, I walked away from that chat when I turned off the computer, and I just had a very dirty feeling on me. It's like I know it's not a very adult word, but I felt very yucky, like I had to wash my hands and go take a shower. And I think that was a culmination of everything that happened since Wednesday, and then everything leading up to that. And I know people were saying, do the research, and all that. And you know what? Originally, none of this drama interested me, and I didn't want to be in there, and I didn't want to be like that. And after last night, after those last few days, my feelings were confirmed. And I'm not good at it. I don't claim to be. It's not in me to just attack people and insult and stuff. That's not who I am. Most of you already know that, and people close to me, around me, know that. So they were like, "Why are you doing that? You're jumping in." I'm like, I'm not trying to jump in. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm outside the fishbowl looking in, right? And I realized this morning, and then there was something I'll get into this morning as well, that this ain't my thing. Totally not interested. Completely not interested. I need to walk my own path, continue to do my own path. There's a couple things. I've been reading a Jordan Peterson book, and you saw it if you saw it in the photograph, which I'll put up here in a second, in the thumbnail for this video. And it's see the book back here? When you're looking at the screen, it's on the left side, 12 Rules for Life. And I recommend people read that book. It's got a lot of good things on there, and I've skimmed through it and reading this and that, and a lot of it hit me today. There are 12 rules that he says people should live by. And the one real rule, I was going to give you a few of them just so you can see what's on my mind, but rule number 7 in that book is pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient, or not what is simple and easy. And I think I started falling against this rule. And I admitted it before. You know what? It is easy. It's easy to jump into the gossip game and the go on the attack and try to go under the attack under the guise of I'm just responding that I was attacked or whatever, and jump in on the gossip. And this is what I have to do. Pursue what is meaningful, not what's easy. And lately, I haven't done that. To a point, there was a purpose to it. And as of late, that purpose seemed to have just melted into just because. Now, I was streaming someone because there was a demand. There was a people are blocked and they wanted to see, they wanted to watch and listen. Um, this person wanted plans to and has run for public office. I don't believe they're the right person to be representing the state of Texas. So I decided to stream and show the public this is who your candidate is. And I tried not to attack personally. I don't think I attacked ever on personal looks or that kind of thing and weight. That stuff doesn't matter to me. And that's not for me to do. And it started at a forum she was doing. Hey, she's there. You're gonna stream it? Yeah, I'll stream it. And that turned into, hey, she's on her way home in a car talking about, oh, okay, I'll stream that. And from there it went. And people wanted to see. People wanted to hear what she's saying. Again, a lot of people are blocked, which led to, I was hearing from all these other social media influencers, or if you want to call them influencers, YouTubers, they also block and restrict people. I'm like, damn, this blocking thing is a thing. So I came up with the Block Party t-shirts. Nowhere on that t-shirt is her name mentioned at all. Nowhere on my website, mannysmerch.com, is her name mentioned at all. Oh, but you have her lips. No. The lips on the logo of that t-shirt, if I show you my demographics, who watches my show, it's 97 or 98% female to males. So, yeah, I'm going to cater to that demographic. So those trying to say that I'm making money off of her from t-shirts, no, that's not the case. And if you don't like it, well, that's a you problem. It's not a me problem. So then this morning, I'm told that I was the topic of discussion for a little while on a certain site. And, I've always tried to stay neutral, really. Even though I've showed, somebody needed my help, I was there to help. Somebody needed help with technology, I was there to help with technology. I was, I called in once and I didn't know I was live. I didn't find out till afterwards. But I didn't know I was live. Then I was live. And I wasn't told that this was going to be a live phone call. But I didn't have anything against anybody. Never have. And right now, never will still. So So, people want to say this is all about money for me and about streaming and banking, like they say. And I'll say to that, partly, so what if it is? I'm not looking to do this for my bread and butter living, but if it'll pay for my internet, my streaming fees, or whatever else, so I don't have to pay out of pocket for that. What is wrong with that? I'll tell you what's wrong with it. Nothing. So to want to do things to stop people from monetizing, I mean, if that's your prerogative, then, do what you got to do. I would never do that. I would never tell anyone, don't watch that program. Don't watch that show. You guys are all adults. And, there are There are plenty. I give you a list. Well, I'm not going to give you anything. Many peacocks message me. Hey, this is me. Don't say it's me. This is me. Don't say it's me. I'm a moderator over there. Don't say it's me. I'm a moderator there. Don't say it's me. This is my real name. I watch. I'm a silent viewer. Every day. Every day. And that's one thing I will never do is betray a confidence. So when they say, please don't say anything, no, I don't. I don't say, oh, this is so and so, or that so and so. But I've been shown much support from a lot of the peacocks, and I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. But I never asked her for help. I never asked for help. I never said, please do this, please send me this. Never. Was it done? Was it done? Did they come over and watch? Yeah, and I'm grateful for it. And I'm glad. Of course I'm grateful. But I never asked because I didn't want to be under somebody's thumb ever. I think that's a bad way to start with anything. You know, when you owe somebody, you owe them forever. They're not gonna let that go. So I did it without asking, and you know, I got to where I am. You know, I don't have 25,000 subscribers or whatever, but that's okay. You know, I'm okay where I'm at. You know, if I have 40 people watching and they're liking my content, you know, I'm good with that. If I don't monetize anymore, I'm okay with that. But if I don't monetize, it's going to be because I don't want to monetize. You know, I would never take monetizing away from someone else. Or like I said, I'm not going to tell you not to watch them. This is a big planet, and there's a lot of things to watch, and a lot of people to look at, and a lot of opinions to view and to listen to. So, you know, I'm not going to be under anybody's thumb, and I'm not. And I'm not trying to control anybody, or it doesn't take a man, you know, leading women to whatever. That's when did I ever say I was against women, or that I wanted to lead women, or I have to be the ruler to get certain things done? You know, I mean, you got to get a promise from someone for them to be on a show. You have to get that kind of a promise. Well, I mean, good luck. I was not going to have her on the show because I don't even know her. I don't know her. And like I said, by the time last night happened, I was already grossed out and disgusted with all this topic. And it's obviously not going to clear up anytime soon. And they're going to keep going with it. And you know what? More power to them. But that's not my thing. I'm going to bow out of all that happily. Not sad about it. The only part that does make me a little sad was, you know, I tried to be a friend. I tried to be neutral. I really did. Sincerely. Not fake trying. I really tried. So, but if you got to tell people, don't do this, don't go over there, don't do this, don't go there. Okay. For those of you who keep coming back and keep watching, I thank you. Like I said, I'm okay with 40 followers if it gets to that. I don't care. You know, I'm not in this thing for the money necessarily. To cover expenses, that's another story. To make me rich, yeah, this is not going to be my thing to make me rich. And if it does someday, then more power to me. More power to me. And yeah, you know, I'm trying to describe the feeling from last night, from the last few nights. And this is something that people wanted me to do even the last year. Oh, invite so and so, or invite so and so, and I was like, nah, I didn't want to. I was not interested, and anyway, I didn't feel that it was the right time. Now, like, you know what? Maybe in the future, the time will seem right. And right now, it seemed right. Wednesday night, it seemed right, although I wasn't ready to do it that exact night. But it happened, and it went, and I was like, oh, well, the ball's rolling. I'm not going to stop it just because I'm not ready right now. So I just let it go. And yeah, the reason I don't have a lot of the facts is because I never was that interested to know every detail. I mean, there's a lot of video to watch. I came in on this 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, with my own page, this one. And then 6 to 8 months before that with Real Politics, if you guys remember that page. So I came in the middle of all this stuff that had already been happening. And, there's people that want to take me down, and they want the page to come down. Why? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I'm not like this big giant corporation that let's take him down. Let's take them down. You want to try? Okay, then try. Whatever. And I'll still be here. Whether it's this or a different page, or I change pages or change names or whatever, I'm still going to be here. I'm going to do my own thing. And for those who don't like it, they don't have to watch. And for those that do, I appreciate they're going to be sticking around. But I think I've been fair and trying to follow this rule. There's a rule in that book, rule number 8. And this is an important one. Tell the truth, or at the very least, don't lie. So, and if you ever get to that point where you're not sure that you want to say something or you want to embellish the truth, then don't say anything at all. And I don't want to get to that point. And I think with a lot of this fighting back and forth between the pages, and I'm getting easily 100 since last night. Look at this video. Look at that video. Look at this audio. Look at this audio. Look at that video. Look what he said. Look what she said. I can't sit and watch all that stuff. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't. I've got no interest in that. I'm in the middle of a home remodel, and this room is next. So that's why I wanted to squeeze something in now before the next day or two. This is my office studio is not going to be here. It's going to be elsewhere. And I don't got time for that. Not to mimic that meme. I ain't got time for that. But I ain't got time for that. I don't. I don't. Those who are going to keep doing it can keep doing it. Wish you the best. I got whatever. Do whatever you want. And you know, I hope it doesn't get out of hand. I mean, honestly, it's already gotten out of hand, right? I just hope it doesn't get dangerous out of hand, because I think that's where this is headed. And I don't want any part of that. Man, I don't want it. I don't want to be any part of that. The other thing I thought of was, I thought of a name change, slight name change, or change the brand or something, because it's going to be 2 years already. It's 2 years in November that I've been with this right here. And so I'm contemplating that. I'm not convinced that's an answer to anything. unless it's to completely go in a different direction. And I think my direction is still there. I just took a detour to things maybe I shouldn't have. So I need to quit taking detours and just stay the course. But compare yourself to who you were yesterday. This is what you should do. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not who somebody else is today. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not who somebody else is today. And maybe a little bit of that is true for me. I got caught up in that. So instead of trying to better myself and go forward, I was too busy looking at what's everybody else doing? What's everybody else doing? And there are things in life that you should always try to do. The main thing, and this is the one reason, and Dr. Jordan Peterson covers this a lot, is why is there so much of this going on? Why is there so much conflict in the world? And masculinity is being criticized, and but people are not standing up. People need to find meaning in their life. That's the term he uses. People need to find meaning in their life and go after something that's meaningful. Something in your life that's meaningful to the masses. And when you don't do that and you just live day to day, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't know what I'm going to do today. That's where it becomes a problem. That's where people become depressed. People become depressed. People become angry. They become hostile. They become resentful because there's no meaning there. They're just kind of wandering around. You need to find a purpose, and you need to find it fast. And when it comes to this, and partly in life as well, not just on the show, but yeah, I have lost my footing a little bit. I need to get back on track. And the feeling from the last few days was bad. It's not where I want to be 24/7. Definitely not. If you guys want to see that, there's plenty of that to go around, and you don't need me plugged into for that. Yeah. So will a bridge or two be burned? Possibly. And that's, I got to be true to myself. I never insulted anybody. I never backstabbed anybody. I was always trying to be helpful, no matter what it was. It didn't pertain to me. I was trying to be helpful. And but that's all I can do. And if anybody wants to take that the wrong way or whatever, that's fine. I did want to talk about something. This morning I had an exchange in my Facebook Messenger on my business page. I'm not going to say your name because I'm not going to single you out. But I was asked if I had an entertainment company. I'm like, what? So I repeated the question back. Do I have an entertainment company? Am I part of an entertainment company? And I'll give you what the exchange was. Exactly what it was. They said, I don't know what you mean. Because when I asked a question back to them, I don't know what you mean. I just want a yes or no answer. And I said, well, who wants to know? And they said, I do. I'm just looking for the truth. That's all. Really, Manny? You're not willing to answer a simple yes or no question? So my response to that was, I am my own person. I don't need an entertainment company. I've never claimed that. I don't know why that matters to anyone, but if it matters to you, there is no company. If there was a company, it would be out there. I wouldn't hide it. And I said, I was a little bit angry. I said, I've got no the F word. I've got no F's to hide. And they responded, what entertainment company are you talking about? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And then she said, this is the exchange of messages I had with Manny this morning. So I guess they intend to screenshot and send that out. And I'm just letting you know, being transparent, I'm not hiding anything. And this is exactly the kind of bull crap that I want to steer away from. People are going to screenshot you. People are going to record you and not tell you you're being recorded, or they want a conversation so they can screenshot and show others for whatever reason. But I'm not going to be an asshole and say her name. If you know already, well, maybe you know already. But that's the kind of bullshit that is dumb. Did I say something wrong? Did the F word? Yeah, I apologize for saying the F word. But making a screenshot of that, they're going to do something with it? Okay, well, you run with that if you have to. That's exactly the kind of crap that, too much of that doxing and calling people's jobs and trying to get people fired. I don't know the details. Somebody successfully evicted somebody. Yeah. And that's the kind of thing that I don't want to deal with. I don't want to be associated with any of that stuff. And I don't want to be put in a position where I'm being asked, take a side, choose a side, pick a side. Yeah. I'm not doing any of that. Things will eventually come out regarding Vanessa and her court cases and all that. Will they talk about that and update everybody? Probably. I'm not going to back down to that from anyone. I don't care what anybody says. But apparently there are people that want you without saying it, they want me to shut up about Vanessa. Why? I don't know. She's putting herself out there publicly. If she's involved in something, maybe she shouldn't be the one talking or online so much. Not because I say. I don't care if she's on or not. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not trying to shut her up. I'm not trying to disfigure her face. I'm not trying to any of that junk. So, but a lot of the ramblings is boring. That's why I don't do it 24/7. Because I'm not going to put you guys through a makeup session. That's her thing. They're going to watch her on that. I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. That means nothing to me. That means nothing to me. I wanted to be a straight up legit person, help where I could. And if somebody doesn't like me, I'm not going to get into that. Hey, let's stop him from monetizing. That's not my thing. I don't want to be associated with that. That's not me. And I don't want people to think, oh, he favors them over there. Although sometimes I was super friendly. I tried to help. I'm going to keep repeating that stuff, but so wrapping up, this is where you all have to go. This is what y'all have to do. This is rule number 3 of the book. I suggest you pick it up. Make friends with people who want the best for you. And you should want the best for everyone else too. And the reason I don't want to stay on that topic and the gossip, because I don't want to just add, I don't want to be causing a drama just so I can talk about it. I don't want to do that. Starting to get caught up in it. And that's not what this was about the last few nights. You know, be careful of the friends you surround yourself with. You know, make a friend with the people who do want the best for you, who are sincere. And you should want the same for them. You know, and if you can live by some of those rules, there's other ones too, but I'm not going to get into the whole topic of the entire book. But that's a good path. You know, that's a good set of points to want to live by and, you know, to be a good person. And I'm not saying other people are not good people. This is just what I'm choosing for myself. And I'm okay with it. I'm not sad. I'm not broken up. I'm not anything. I just want to do my own things that I'm working on. You know, there are crime stories. There are other real life stories and things that I've got a list of that I need to organize and put out there. And I'm okay with that. And maybe even collaborate with, there's other people, other content people out there, and they have some good ideas. So, you know, my ear's open for that too. But never again will I be involved in stuff like this kind of stuff. Like last night, just very ugly, very ugly. And I'm not a fan. And last night proved my own point to a T. And people that are vindictive and, you know, want to do each other in, and it's just, nope. So you can say I tested the waters, I tried, and yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me at all. So that's what I got to say. Probably that's the last I'll say on that topic at all. There's a lot of messages I didn't get to from last night. Actually, since Wednesday, a lot of messages I haven't got to. I am looking through all of them. I appreciate every one of them are words of encouragement and support. I appreciate you. And any that are negative or shady, I'm just going to ignore because I'm not going to feed into anything at all. So I appreciate you that watch. Awesome. And I'll be back on tonight with Bam. It's the prequel to his pillow talk night, which is going to be next week. I can't imagine what kind of trouble I'm going to get for that one. But anyway, yeah, you know, try to change things up, man. Try to be good to each other. And I know people want drama. I get it. But give it a break sometimes. Give it a break sometimes. I'm going back to no shows on Sundays, period. Sundays should be our family time. You don't have to do what I say, but I'm going to make it a little bit easier by not being online on Sunday. And so you don't have to wonder if I'm going to be on or not. You guys spend time with your families. That's what you should be doing on Sundays. I'm not saying go to church and, you know, brunch and all that stuff. Just spend time with your families, your kids, because you never know, you know, just in a blink of an eye, they could be gone. You know, a friend of mine, lost a father earlier this week. And yeah, so just like that, it can happen. Um, all right, that's where I'm going to cut it. I think I've talked enough already. I didn't plan on going this long, but that's all right. Yeah, I appreciate the subscriptions. I really do. And if I lose people for what I said today, that's okay. Everything just gets, over time, things even out, right? And thank you for the super stickers. I just noticed them right now. Thank you all so much. What do we got here? Yo, Frank. Thank you, Frank. Ruby, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you those couple times. Um, but yeah, this is bowing out for me from that. It's not for me. Not for me. And so we'll make it work. All right, you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. I'll be back on tonight. Me and Bam, we'll try to do something silly with Bam. The possibilities are endless. I'm almost afraid. I'm afraid for next week's pillow talk with Bam because he's supposed to be completely unfiltered. So we'll see what that's all about. All right, guys, have a good rest of the day. I appreciate it. Talk to you soon.